Have you ever watched something that you really wish you hadn't? The kind of thing that makes you want to toss your phone out the window. Try and see how long you can make it with these horrifying TikTok clips. Are you brave enough to make it to the end? Poltergeist caught on home security. Now, whether you believe in the paranormal or not, this home security camera footage does make a good argument. We see a man walk into the frame before being downright terrorized by something we can't see. With no apparent pressure, the chair behind him moves, and the man is dragged on the ground by an unseen set of hands. It only adds to the horror that there's no actual sound. Trending audio, but no noise from the clip. It looks like something you'd see in a horror movie. Whatever he encounters seems to want to drag him up the stairs, but luckily this man gets away quickly enough and remains in the frame. Let's assume this is real. How do you rationalize this to yourself, if not a ghost? Maybe he slipped and fell, and it's darker than what it appears, but it clearly looks like he's being dragged, which he had to have felt. Do you think this one's real? Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. Peeping face behind the door. TikTok is famous for its scary background videos. Something very similar happened to a young boy making what seemed like a video of himself saying something. He's deadpanned when he finally notices a slight movement happening through a creak in the door behind him. He sees this through his front camera while he's also making his video. It appears that he has no intention of videotaping a ghost whatsoever. The ominous thing in the background appears to be a very scary face with black hair that's dark and requires a lot of attention to understand. The frightened boy quickly stops taking the video and looks back, and we can see his phone coming down because of how scared he is. The boy lying on his bed could not imagine being accompanied by someone he never welcomed. He quickly gets up as soon as he feels something and sees something wrong. When the uninvited visitor notices the boy understands and sees it, it quickly hides back inside wherever it came from. Bathroom intruder. It is very common for people to feel scared about going to the bathroom at night. It's just a common and mutual feeling.
So I've been hearing some strange noises coming from this bathroom.
A man who appears to be the owner of a common household is narrating some paranormal activity occurring in his bathroom. The man knows that something is not right and decides to catch it on camera.
I've never caught anything on camera before, so I'm hoping that this might be the first time.
In the beginning, the man claims that for some days he has heard some strange noises from the bathroom. He leaves the camera in a position where the front bathroom could be seen closing the light. In the clip, it can be seen that there is a person who seems to be a boy walking, as seen in the reflection of the mirror. What's worse is yet to come. Through the rectangular opening of the door, an intruder can be seen peeping slightly from the side and then moving back, not to be seen again. Cursed Alexa. If you've ever wondered whether you want an Alexa device, maybe this should serve as a warning. TikTok user Jackie is not thick thinks she's just making a goofy video of shorting out her Alexa's voice acting. This is commonly done on the platform, with a variety of automated voiceover effects acting funky when suspected to the same. Instead, this user finds the most cursed Alexa response out there.
Alexa, Simon says ha 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 ha.
As Alexa responds to Simon Says by repeating her prompt back to her. It begins to crackle. It sounds like it's getting tired and out of breath after a while, only to cut off. And what it sounds like is it says, "I am the end." But the voice sounds off, almost like it's not Alexa at all. I'm not sure what it really says, but I won't be trying this on any of my devices. The night strolling lady. In this video, a boy appears to be driving either a motorbike or a car during the night. It can be seen that it is pitch black all around the road. The light source could be because of some street lights. Black and yellow stripes of the sideline sidewalk can be seen, as well as a tree. The odd thing in the video is a woman walking completely alone in slippers and a long purple dress. It is weird to see a woman all by herself in the middle of the night, walking on an abandoned road.
नीलू, कहाँ है ना रात में? नहीं कर रहे।
Who is this woman? And what is she doing in the middle of the night? The person taking the video starts talking to the woman.
क्या हो गया? क्या हो गया बे? चल.
The woman begins to make strange movements while looking down and repeatedly dips her joined hands downward and backwards up again and again. What the woman wanted to say remains unknown. Keep watching. This clip, uploaded by user Dream Analytics, is an excellent example of what not to watch late at night.
Have you been seeing things at night? Does nobody believe you? Are you feeling misunderstood? Then keep watching.
There's nothing more terrifying than that feeling of being watched or the creeping, existential dread of thinking you're alone. Of course, this is just like any other student film, but that doesn't make the feeling as the user stares at the TV, slowly approached by someone in a mask, any less terrifying. The slow movement of the video, the creeping dread it evokes, and the way the soundscaping enhances the whole experience, maybe don't look over your shoulders, alright?
Viewer of this video, just keep watching and ignore those sounds behind you.
The mask with a life of its own. In this scary video, a guy can be seen preparing some props to scare his friend as he sleeps on the sofa. He can be seen placing a blue cylindrical object next to his friend while holding a typical scary Halloween mask in his left hand. Suddenly, as the boy proceeds with his prank, the Halloween mask can be seen moving by itself. Literally, the eyes fixed in the mask move by themselves. Horrible, isn't it? The mask looks at the boy for a few seconds while he plays his joke, and then returns to normal while none seem to notice anything. While the video is probably fake, it remains a truly creepy scene to watch. Plane ride from hell. Red-eye flights have been a point of horror for years at this point. This TikTok user, Melody Zargoza, happened upon something genuinely unsettling in the early hours of the morning while on her flight. Something about this feels like reality is just a little bit off, especially as she plans up to reveal the rest of the plane's screens are doing the same thing, causing the whole cabin to illuminate and flash along with it. It gives what would be a warm-lit cabin an almost sickly glow. In this situation, I'm not sure what I'd feel, as I'd think I'm assumed I'm cursed and would die in 7 days, or maybe someone just forgot to put their phone on airplane mode. Neighbor watching horror. Maybe this guy needs to not watch people, especially when it comes to his neighbor. People watching can be fun and all, but this clip from user @VardexPuesta shows his neighbor watching as a man runs back and forth through his apartment at what seems like an unnatural speed. What he's doing or why he's doing it is unclear, but the original posted 2 clips of his neighbor, and in this first one it looks like they're walking back through the house. That would be well enough, especially since we don't really know what they're doing. Still, the third clip posted shows even more unnaturally fast running around the house. I don't know about you, but this feels unnatural in even more ways, like we're seeing something downright paranormal. I don't know what's creepier, the actual clip or the fact that the person across the street is just obsessively recording them. If that's not a ghost, I feel those neighbors need to move out, and fast. Mom captures paranormal figure while on video chat. If you've ever felt like you're being watched, maybe keep an eye on what the camera is catching behind you.
I have that credit card. I'm not going to buy anything expensive. I'll try like Salvation Army first.
This terrified mom seems to have captured a horrifying, mysterious figure while home alone. She seems to have been video chatting with a friend, which allows you to record in real time while you talk.
Off the floor, because it's killing me.
She'd just woken up and was chatting with a friend, only to have her friend ask if someone was with her.
Is there somebody in your house with you?
Lori, however, had thought she was home alone. She replayed the footage for herself and claims her heart stopped once she saw the figure dashing out behind her. At the same time, she spoke to her friend, completely unaware of the terrifying encounter. We may never know what happened behind Lori for sure, but maybe if you're home alone, double check the doors are all locked. Not sure how this creature got in, but that would be the first thing I'd check. Unless the animal was already in the house, then, well, I'm not sure what she could have done. Don't crawl under your bed. TikTok user @NicoKent climbs under his bed. For what purpose? We're not sure.
Going under my bed.
But as he turns his camera to the door, he catches just a flash of something horrifying. That is, long, spindly fingers creeping out from under his bedroom door. The clip quickly cuts as he leaves his room, drenched in sweat, and sits down in a stairwell. It's not clear what happened or the purpose of this video, but it ends on an ominous note as he looks down the stairwell at some noise of someone approaching. I think this is precisely what people mean when they're talking about things that go bump in the night. It's not monsters under your bed, but something you can't understand, following you no matter where you go. This is some Silent Hill level horror if you ask me. Suburban horror. There are so many horror movies out there that rely on shadows to keep something horrifying. And it shows because the moment you see the monster, the suspense is gone. It's a CGI mess or something downright goofy. This clip by user Shortest Blockbusters falls in line with the horror of movies like Midsummer that goes against the trope and shows you the horror right in plain sight. Sure, the monster looks a bit goofy and fake. We know it's a creation made in a computer. That doesn't make the pseudo jump scare as it comes out running towards the camera any less terrifying. Because for a moment, in first person, we are the person filming. Suddenly that monster is coming straight for us.